So hello and welcome back to our YouTube channel everyone, and School of Stock Market has brought you another educational video. So this video is related to the price action. So what we are going to do, we are going to apply a simple concept of the price action on the daily 3 minutes chart. Okay, we are going to apply this price action logic on the 3-minute chart, and we are going to take trade based upon that, and we are going to see that whether the trades are going successful or not. Okay, so thing is that we have picked a pattern which is normally made by the indices Nifty and the Bank Nifty. The indice this pattern is very common in both the indices. You can find this pattern very frequently in the Nifty and the Bank Nifty. It's quite often. We can't say that it's very often, but it is quite often. Correct. Apart from that, I am going to show you that pattern on the stocks as well. And else, before applying it to any particular stock or any other indices, you can check it by yourself also. You can do the back testing. It's a very easy pattern to do. So first of all, let me show you how does this pattern looks like. So this pattern looks like this. So now this is a double top, correct? First top and the second top, and this is going to be our neckline. Okay, the lows where the prices have started emerging and then after made a low, and again it started emerging and then again made a low. So this is going to be the neckline, correct? This is going to be the neckline, right? If I can draw this for you, let me show you by drawing. So this is the first top, this is the second top, and then this is going to be our neckline, correct? So this is how this pattern looks like, correct? You can see this is the first top, here is the second top, and this is the neckline. Okay, so now this is a reversal pattern. The pattern is valid only if the prices were rising before the pattern, right? Prices were rising, prices goes on to made a high, then again made a low, taken support over here, then again made a high, then again made a low, and then prices falls below this, correct? So this is a reversal pattern. It reverses the uptrend to the downtrend. Okay, so now this pattern can be used on the monthly time frame to check out a longer time frame reversal, on the weekly time frame, on the daily time frame, but we are going to use this pattern on the 3 minutes chart because I want to show you that this pattern works greatly for the Nifty and the Bank Nifty indices for intraday as well. So if you are looking this chart at the 3-minute, means you are taking trade for intraday or scalping, so your target will not be much higher. So there are two ways to take the target and stop loss. First way is obviously the percentage way. If I'm taking a stop loss of 1%, okay, if my stop loss is of 1%, then I can simply take a target of 1.5 to 2%. Otherwise, the second criteria, the pattern criteria, is that look here I'll go the short in the market. Okay, here I'll go short in the market, but before going short in the market, what I have to check, that apart from this pattern, are there any other signals based upon the candlesticks, or are there any signal based upon any other support and resistance? Okay, for those patterns which can reverse the trends, you can check out our videos, and on the support and resistance also we have another video, so you can check out that. In this video, I'm just going to talk about this pattern itself, and I'm just hinting you that there can be some patterns right over here which will not let this pattern to get completed, or which will not let this pattern to get validated. After reaching here, prices will not fall. Okay, so you have to look for them also, correct? So prices are expected to be go down from here, so this is going to be our target. The difference between the neckline and the top is going to be our target, correct? This is going to be our target. The difference between the neckline and the high is going to be our target. Okay, and our stop loss will be above the neckline. Once we go short over here, if prices again crosses above the neckline with a good bullish candle and closes above the neckline, then that is going to be our stop loss, that our stop loss has triggered. So for now, I think everything regarding the target and the stop loss is clear, regarding the pattern is clear, and I will revise it again. But first of all, let me take you to a particular chart where I can show you how does this pattern actually works, correct? So we are going to scroll back a little. So right away, so here you can see this, right? This is the 4th June 9:21. So there are two different ways to look at this. One way for the intraday, which is more valuable, is this. Here you go, right? So here is the pattern. So as you can feel from this, that not always the pattern is going to be as perfect as we have seen in the picture. Okay, so we have seen that clear image in the picture, obviously, that how does it patterns looks like, but in reality this is how the pattern looks like. I hope you can understand the difference between two. This pattern is not evenly the peak is not evenly high. Apart from that, this width of the triangles that been made in the patterns are not equal. So this is how it works. The books, the images we show are completely different to what we have in the real life, correct? So this type of pattern, which looks like that almost your prices were almost equally high, and apart from that the neckline is clearly visible. If these things are there, then we can definitely go short. So this point we will be going short on this point, that is 15,713. And then before prices crosses above, we have seen a low of 15,621, so almost a gain of 100 points. Remember, our stop loss was above this, correct? So prices have not came above this, prices are still below this. So a good amount of profit we have easily booked. So you can see how effective this pattern is. And for another confirmation, I am telling you, this is the Nifty 50 3-minute chart on the NSE, right? So here you can see two peaks, neckline going below this. This, look at the prices were rising, we went short here, correct? We went short here. Our stop loss will be above this neckline, and we have a good substantial amount of profit, right? Our target can be difference between this peak and this bottom, which is around of 20-30 points, correct? On the intraday basis, 20-30 points movement is good in the index. The movement in the options will be greater than this, but by this you can understand on the indices or on the stocks on which this pattern is working well, then you can have larger targets also. Like I am telling you, on the Nifty 50 and the Bank Nifty, the result of the pattern is great. So you can take profits or targets even more than the difference between the peak and the neckline. Now obviously, if we are going away from the basic, then we have to decide that what target as I'm going to take will be upon you only, and the stop loss in that case is obviously based upon, either be based upon the percentage basis or be based upon the prices going again above the neckline, correct? So these are the two criteria for the stop loss, which is the major thing. Single criteria for the target also, I have given you the difference between the peak and the neckline is the target. Apart from that, if you want to do any modification based upon your research, you can definitely do on the stocks or on the indices where this pattern is working really good. You can definitely have more targets, but according to that, you also have to shift your stop loss. That will be depending upon your discretion only, correct? Because I can show you that how goodly this works on the Nifty 50 and the Bank Nifty. Obviously, you can see the difference. Okay, so let me show you more examples if we can find any. Why I am searching the examples while recording, the reason is that I want to show you that patterns always does not look like this. So how clearly this pattern has been made. The reality, the patterns are not does not looks like this. Okay, there are definitely difference. Let me see if I can find more for you. So here I can see another. So in this you can see Now look at the difference between both these peaks. Yeah, definitely there is a difference between both these peaks, but you can imagine that this pattern is also valid because two peaks has been made by the Nifty 50. I have told you that the pattern is not going to be exactly the same, okay, as what we have seen in the images. So 15,587 and the low is 15,491, so almost 100 points gain again, correct? So this is, look, this is also a valid pattern. I'm showing you these patterns on the live charts, and the reason for that is that so you can understand that the pattern what we have seen on the images is only not only the valid patterns. You can have some modified patterns also. But if somebody does not want to go short on this, thinking that okay, the peaks are very indifferent, then again no problems. Here you can see that again market has made a double top. So now this pattern you will consider valid. Definitely this pattern is better than this. The peaks are almost equal, so you can go short over here also. So if you are going short over here also, then also the 15,553 compared to the low of 15,460, so 93 points gain here also been made. So I hope now you have completely understood as to this pattern works nicely. So these are enough examples for the Nifty 50. Let me take you to the Bank Nifty also to show you that this pattern works in the Bank Nifty also, and it works amazingly. So here is the Nifty Bank for us. Let me see if I can find any. Yeah, here it looks like a pattern being made. You can clearly see through your eyes itself that yeah, the pattern is there. Something like double top is there. Okay, so you can see clearly the pattern has been made, a very loud and clear signal that now we should go short. Obviously this is, look, if we move backwards, the prices were rising. Here a little bit of consolidation we have seen, right? But again you can see the momentum has started coming right from here only, and the neckline is here. So prices were rising previously. Don't get confused that where the prices were not rising. Prices were rising previously, you can see. Okay, the prices were rising. So that's what I'm telling you. The things that we see in the pictures and we read on the books is not the exactly same things happening in the market does not move based upon the theory that we read on the book. You have to, those theories are just for the reference, then you have to apply your brains. That's why we are recording this video, so you can understand. Many of you might have read this about this pattern previously also, but was not able to apply. Reason being, you are so confused that whatever we have read on the books is not the thing happening in the market. So here is the video. You can understand by this there are going to be differences than what you study in the theories compared to what is there in the actual life. So you can see another time the patterns been made, validated, prices went below this, and easily look, prices didn't go below this right here. Okay, the prices were not below this, so you can't short. Prices came. So yeah, this is also a thing. This can also happen that that the confirmation is coming 2-3 candles after, or 4-5 candles after. There is no issue in that. If the confirmation is coming on the same day, then definitely you can go short. And if you went short on the 35,645, then the low is 35,181. So you can see, you can imagine almost 500-400 points we have captured. Brilliant move, correct? So you can see that how goodly this pattern works. Let me find more examples if I can. So again, this looks like another time the pattern's been made. Again, shorting opportunity here. We went short at the 35,412 to the low made here 35,066. So this time 60 points captured. So I hope now you understood that how goodly this pattern works. I think you guys are now satisfied looking at this. So this works brilliantly in the Nifty Bank and the Nifty 50. You can do definitely your research on the any particular stock also. I'm sure of it. That's on some stocks it will work, not on every stocks, but on the some stocks it will work. And whenever this pattern will be made with a good volume, I'm telling you, it's going to give you great returns. So I hope you understood every bit of it. So thank you so much for watching till the end, everyone. Please do like the video, share the video, and do not forget to subscribe to our channel. Thank you.